Hello everyone, welcome to the Breezy Kitchen. Today I'd like to start on a journey of changing the way that we think and the way that we introduce you to the Philadelphia cream cheese. It's not the days of old. Now Philadelphia cream cheese has flavors. And today we're going to be working with the vegetable cream cheese. And we're making brown rice and broccoli with Philadelphia cream cheese vegetable as a sauce. We're not going to be using any butter. So we're really going to be eating. Now today our recipe consists of brown rice. Now you can follow the instructions on the back of the box for your brown rice. And also with the broccoli, I prefer to use the fresh kind, but you can use frozen for easy access. Now normally you could use the whole stem and the whole broccoli, but I like the florets top part of it. And you just cut that off. And like I said, you can save the stems for a broth or a soup. Now that's just 2 cups of broccoli, and we have 3 cups of brown rice, and then we're using 16 ounces of Philadelphia vegetable cream cheese. So you want to stir it around, like I said, until it becomes a sauce. Look at that, it's turning out really nice. That's one thing good about the Philadelphia cream cheese. Although they do make a form of a whipped kind, this one works just as fine once you add a little heat. So we're going to let that sit for a minute, and then now we're going to work with the rice and the broccoli and let this sit. But like I said, constantly watch it and keep stirring so it doesn't stick to the pan. So now we have the brown rice. And with the brown rice, we're going to add the 2 cups of broccoli. Just pour it right in there. Then we want to stir it up. That looks good. Okay, so now with the 2 cups of broccoli and the 3 cups of brown rice, we're going to add. Seasonings consist of a teaspoon of dill, a half a teaspoon of garlic, a teaspoon of parsley, 1/4 of paprika, 1/4 of black pepper. We have 1/4 cup of milk. Now the milk is only optional depending on the consistency that you're looking for your dish. If you want it a little firmer, then we don't need the milk. If you want it a little looser, then you use the milk. But 1/4 cup of milk is optional. We've already added the teaspoon of dill, the half a teaspoon of garlic. Now I'm adding the teaspoon of parsley, 1/4 teaspoon of paprika, 1/4 teaspoon of black ground pepper. So we have all those ingredients added in there. And now we're stirring. Oh, that looks good. Oh, I wish you could smell it. It smells great. So now we have all of that. Now we're going to add our vegetable Philadelphia cream cheese as our sauce. Just get that right in there. Now your pot is on low because you don't want anything to stick. And you don't want anything to get scorched at the bottom. So we have everything in there. And now, so remember I mentioned the milk earlier, because sometimes brown rice has a tendency to absorb sauce. So we want to use the milk just because I like mine a little looser. So I'm adding the 1/4 cup of milk. We're going to stir that around. Yeah, see, that already changed the consistency of it. I wish you could smell this. It smells so great. So now we want to let this sit just for a little bit, just to break up some of the consistency of the cream cheese and get the milk in. And we're going to put the top on, and we're going to do that for probably about 3 to 5 minutes and let that sit. Okay, now everything is all done. Now remember what I said earlier about with the milk. The consistency is however you want. So if you want to add a little more milk, then that's okay. I like the brown rice to give me kind of a mind of a pasta, because remember, we're eating healthy. So now we're ready to plate it. We're going to just take it out of the bowl, the pot, I'm sorry, and then dump it into the bowl. And there we are. We have brown rice, Philadelphia vegetable cream cheese, and broccoli. That puts you in the mind of a pasta, or even maybe mashed potatoes if that's how you like it. But like I said, if you wanted it to be a little bit more thinner, you can add additional milk to it. So, and also Salt is optional, but because the Philadelphia cream cheese has so much flavor in it, you really don't need the salt. Okay, now look, this is the finished product. I've added some broccoli around and put a little paprika for presentation. Now with the consistency of it, you can use it as a pasta dish or mashed potatoes. But remember, it's brown rice and we're eating healthy. Let's take a little scoop of this and just give it a whirl. Oh, doesn't that look good? Oh my, that tastes so good. Come join me. I've set a place for you at the table. See you next week.